Hey there, everyone! Whoa. Watch out when you press F2. I don't need a translation. Where? No. Don't translate this. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why it's not making sounds? Because it's not muted. Unreal time. Whoa, jeez! I guess it had to load. Hi! By the way, hi! This is, welcome to the Patreon show. Cow. Wow, that was really jank. Hey there, y'all. Yeah, doing a little something a little bit different today. Basically, I am not going to be doing an art thing today. For the simple reason that today is going to be another video where I do like a second video where I go upon the choices made for the votes. So for now, you know, I'm just gonna... I'm still gonna put down the music. So now that I found out that yes, music is working, I can finally mute it. Oh man, the Minecraft! What? So hey! Hi there, y'all. How's it going? Last time, there are two pieces of music we didn't get to. So we're gonna start with that. I'm just gonna boost this up slightly. Oh no, now you can see all the websites that I go upon, because Chrome shows that, because it's a jerk. So, Jordan underneath, I am a junkyard. Wow, so rude. Don't call yourself that. Why would you do that? That is a very bright sunlight. Oh man, a One Punch Man joke. Now I am getting just completely baffled. Hey there, everyone! How is it going? So yeah, we're going to be doing a special overview of what's going on. So this is going to be a slightly simpler type of video, but we're still going to go through it all. I just might be a little bit more terse, and well, not terse, but go a little bit quicker and stuff. So, Meatball Rider, you're starting things. Dear Raocow, just because I'm a powerful wizard doesn't mean it's easy. That's true. Then there is another piece of music that's gonna have to go through in a while. Yeah, what was the last food craving you had? Probably for a really bad KFC chicken sandwich 2 weeks ago. Sometimes I think they put something in their sauce, like cocaine or something, that makes me want to have one real bad, real suddenly, and yeah, sometimes that just happens. 2, please do some pronunciations to gain wizard favor. 1, lever, B, tomato, C, Zed, and D, the pring from Metal Gear Solid. I just did that. 3, which one of the 4 horsemen would you hang out with at least one day of the week with? Wait, so like one day every week? I don't know, man. War, I think, is the only one that I probably won't catch a debilitating disease. Conquest seems to be the cooler dude, so I would go with that. Yes. Conquest, everyone forgets about that guy for some reason. 4, what would you do if you found out you were in a time loop for a bit? How big is the time loop? Like, if it's like only one day, I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. I guess it's a cliche, but try and find out what it is and make it work. Because, I mean, of course, at first, it's fun to just kind of abuse that knowledge and become a superhuman for a bit, but I'm pretty sure that gets old real fast. So yeah, no, I guess I would try it. Like, it has everything needs to have a cause. Of course, then, you know, like, the cause can be something that's happening on a faraway planet, like 55 galaxies over, and it's gonna be impossible for me to ever get it if the loop is short enough, in which case, welcome to hell. 5, a regular wizard wants to graduate into becoming a powerful wizard. What does the training montage look like? A lot of brewing, and a lot of push-ups, oddly enough. And you can have a point where he's trying to figure out, you know, advanced thinking of magic techniques. while running around in his backyard in circles. And then, you know, as he progresses, he becomes more and more swole, until in the end, he's just a big, giant, round muscle that knows how to use magic. 6. What is your favorite flammable object? Probably paper. 7. How does King Crimson work? However it feels like on that particular day. Belmore, hey Raukau, music! More we're just 4 deep now. There's gotta be a better way to do this. You are playing as an elf. What kind of elves would you like your people to be? Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought it was over. But let's consider it over. It's over! Whoa, sound from somewhere within the building. It's over! Bomberman. Oh man, that brings me back. Oh man. You are playing as an elf. What kind of elf would you like your people to be? Very tiny and losing with wings. Merfolk, part of fish and able to apparently gift others with underwater breathing ability. Star travelers with high-tech gizmos, or wood elves have seen many Tolkienian fantasy. I wasn't aware it could be a merfolk. Man, I would glad to be a merfolk. Suddenly have access to an extra 2/3 of the planet, which is, you know, woolly underdeveloped. So yeah, no, totally. I guess space gives you even more reach and power, but like if I'm gonna be an elf, I don't know if I want to use high-tech gizmos. That just seems like a weird thing to have. Pizza Pony did not lie. This was a very short piece. Hideki Negma, get it to win it. Extended mix. It's showing soccer. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really want politics in these videos here. Question brought to you by Fellowship, a tabletop adventure game where the players are playing as champions of their people and can freely decide what they are, what their culture is like, etc. In short, players have a lot of narrative control. Well then, I don't think that having full... Oh, poor Marissa's back. I don't think that having full control like that, I would necessarily gravitate towards merfolk, so I'm glad that I had somewhat of a small, you know, SAT-style format to answer from. Nikoishi, would you be interested in doing like a 100 Mario challenge as a one-off vid? No, I'm gonna make it a GIF so that it doesn't get pulled by Nintendo robots. Well, okay, not pulled, but at the very least, you know, monetized. When I'm interested, I've thought about it, and I'm still thinking about it again. It's a lot of initial setup that I just need to find the time for, you know, to just sit down and get done. And apparently it looks like that's a big deal for me, because as much as I want to do it, I still find reasons to push back just sitting down and doing it. One day, man. Also, I would need to find my disc, because I don't know where it is. That might be a problem. Like Wataharu, I've been thinking of my mortality. I don't want to go into details as to why, so I'm just going to ask. What song do you want to be played at your funeral? Here's mine. The music request is going to be delayed, unfortunately. Man, I don't really know what I would want. Like, the thing is, my music taste has nothing to do at all with things that I think would be in any way appropriate. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's just gallow humor or what, but I think it would be hilarious if at some point there was some kind of remix of the Super Mario World Game Over music. Like, wouldn't that be kind of funny? But it would be really inappropriate. But me, as the ghost watching in, I think that'd be funny. And I'd like to, you know, leave this mortal place with, if not a laugh, at the very least a genuine smile, assuming ghosts can... I'm not sure how much ghosts detect, how it works, if it's immediately after you're dead or what. Like, it changes depending on who you ask, and they were from, and where they were headed to, and all that. But, in conclusion, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, I do not have a serious answer to that, I feel like. and I feel bad about it. I seriously do. I'm sorry. Oh, the music stopped there. You know what? So, no, I'm not gonna skip ahead, because I want to skip ahead. No, I will. I'm just gonna have to remember to then go back to Belmore afterwards, since it's still appropriate here. Alright, what would be playing on your deathbed, my friend? Anthony Phillips, Sleep While the Geese Fly West. That's not what I would have expected coming from you. Solo tiene una palabra esta hermosa melodia sublime. I don't know what language it is, so I just kind of read in French, except not quite. The geese and the ghost. Oh, there's a ghost. Where's the geese? Is it the man? Is it like a metaphorical geese? Those are some of the most powerful geese in the universe. This is pretty nice, though, I'll admit. Wow. If I were standing around at your funeral by accident and I was hearing this, I dare say my eyes would be welling up right now. Man. Well, let's try to shatter the mood here a little bit. Starstorm! A wild comet appears. Hey now, Cal, first off, I'd like to apologize for the overly long music suggestions. I'll be sure to submit songs that air 10 minutes long from now on. Oopsies. Here's a music suggestion, though. It is over 4 minutes long, just a heads up. It's a remix of Lily Cove City from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I always find it relaxing. Yeah, I actually do have questions for you, though. By the way, this week I forgot to double check on Patreon for edits and whatnot, so if I miss anything, I apologize in advance. So yeah, you got. I'm gonna. 1! I've noticed that the Let's Play community has been fracturing over the years. Many people say that YouTube Let's Players have ruined Let's Play. Slow Beef and Diabetes, as well as other something awful LPers, claim that Facecam LPs are to blame. Finally getting to those questions. Okay. What is your opinion on the current state of LPs? Do you think Facecam LPs have helped or ruined LPs? I wouldn't go as far as to say that they ruined it, because the audience that something awful LPs are searching are different than the audience that mainstream let's get legit successful LPers are getting, if you understand what I'm putting down. Like, it's just that there is a part of an of LPs that are all gonna be all about 100% trying to showcase a game as much as they can. It's like a love letter to their game. They want to showcase it, whatever. That's fine. Other people are just there to make money. So they put things that have been proven to be successful. And I mean, technically that's fine too. I mean, if you're allowed to sell out on any kind of art, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to eke out a living doing anything that doesn't bring direct harm to anyone. And I don't think that LPs are bringing harm to anyone. So like Let's Plays that are not to your taste are the world's easiest thing to ignore in the universe, probably. So I'm just not really seeing how it's a problem, since I just don't look at those. And I mean, yes, then some people have those expectations then when you try to do an LP. Well, I'm pretty sure that those people that have these expectations wouldn't, like, make possibly the best of fan bases anyways, if you really think about it. 2. When will you be starting your epic Minecraft LP with Facecam? No one's ever done a Minecraft LP on YouTube before. Pinky swear! I'll consider it. Also, let it be made public here, or at the very least as public as Patreon videos can be. The reason why I introduced Real Life Core is to one day do a Real Life Core Let's Play of Minecraft. It wouldn't be with a Facecam though, and I very much doubt that it's going to be epic. 3. Do you have any LPers you'd recommend? Well, now that you mention it, I'm gonna mention someone right here, right now. Sturg from the Cortex group has been doing his own LP. I believe his name is like the Sturgy Man? The Sturgy Man. Is that his channel? Okay, how can I... Dark Star... LP? This is hard to find here. I think maybe it's just Sturgy Man? Sturge, what's your... maybe it's Sturgy Man? Why do you am I getting this? How can I find you? How can I find... You know what, let's go on my main page here. There it is, Mr. Sturge. Oh, you just uploaded something! Perfect! Perfect timing. Mr. Sturgy Man! Let's just tweak this down a little bit. See? This guy here with this address. Check him out. He's just started. This is his first LP. He's honestly super entertaining, and I would genuinely... Like, he's just playing this goofy SMBX episode right now, so if you want to give that a shot, I think it's worth it. I think he's really funny. Give him a shot. You won't regret it, unless your taste is not, like, necessarily mend in, like, precisely with mine, which is more than possible, to be perfectly fair. Boat Murdered is a something awful... What's his face? Dwarf Fortress joke. So, I'm surprised to see this, a song by that name. Like, that probably, the picture there probably represents the Boat Murder team, the fortress. Why does it have such a Nippic sounding music? That's so weird. Wow. Okay, where am I? Next is gonna be Starstorm. Alright, okay. Alright, and okay. Yeah, Ome Total is all first off some music, and he said first off, but doesn't have anything else. So, let me check Patreon real quick, I guess. Let's see. Patreon. Eventually load. Yes. Keep forgetting how this works. I need to go to my profile. Yeah. Okay. So that'll be here. Okay, so let's see. Oh my god, this looks terrible. How can I make this work? So, Omedadel, do you have anything else other than a music request? How does this work? Okay, can I just click on this to have no? Really? Okay, and then some... No, but it doesn't show me everything. How can I... Maybe I need to do a little more comments here? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Omedadel, first off... Okay, I'm going to add this here to my video game list. I don't think I have that in yet. Yeah, that's probably why. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way, if that wasn't clear enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a check. Okay, about smart this and then I'm just gonna put that here like that. Sorry about me being all silent all that, I'm just kind of organizing my my thing here. Sorry, I apologize. Many apologies. I like to do those. Okay, so I probably did know that, but then I don't know. Words are scary. Alright, so now I think I'm at Starstorm's music, because it's a YouTube link. This is a very disorganized video, but that's nothing new. Pokemon! Alright, you mentioned Lily Cove City. the city of Lily Coves. Well, a cove is an area, and a lily is a flower. A city is another thing. Willhard has something calming for the music requests. What is your favorite fairy tale? How did it feel to be... okay, so they're all different questions. Favorite fairy tale? Man, I don't know. Let me think about my different... Like, a lot of fairy tales are weirdly about murders and getting what you want through violence. So I'm really not sure what to answer. I mean, not that there's anything wrong about stories about violence. It just seems to be weird to do that as a fairy tale, I guess. I don't really have an answer to give you, which is a weird thing to block on, I get the feeling. But nothing comes to mind as something in particular. Huh. I'm just gonna go with the Three Little Pigs, I think, because, you know, I'm not sure what the lesson is, but it exists. But honestly, I don't know if I can give you a definite answer, at least not now. It's not a question I thought would have blocked me, but here we are. How did it feel to keep talking, nobody explodes? Yeah, the LP is like nowhere near close to being beaten, but me and Horikawa have finished the game. Man, there are no other games out there like that has given me... Okay, there are other games, but that game really gave us this super huge high when we completed it. It's kind of amazing. It's such a rewarding game to master, and it makes me sad that, like, if you watch other LPs of that game out there, their solution to the harder bombs is to get more experts to work on their things individually. And that, to me, just completely, like, wrecks the purpose of the game. Like, we did the whole thing on our own, and we're probably gonna be one of the rare completed LP of that game, where it was just the same two people going all the way through the game, and there's a certain amount of pride to that. It's gonna be a while since it's being updated, like an episode every 2 weeks. And what's your best 3D game you have played? That's hard to answer too. Like, maybe it's Banjo-Kazooie, maybe it's Metroid Prime, maybe it's Super Mario 3D World, except I haven't completed that game because I played that, or I started to play that game past the era. Like, that was basically the moment where I realized I can't play games anymore if I'm not doing some kind of LP, because it just feels weird at this point, which is a weird thing to say. It was probably among these games. Oh, also, I guess 3D game, any game that's 3D, so I need to consider also Soul Calibur and Tekken 5. That suddenly makes things a lot more complicated, because I'm erring towards Soul Calibur at this point. Micofire has another music request that at this point I'm probably not going to be able to get to. Evil Raukal sells out to big Let's Plays instantly. Question 1. Elves or dwarves? Probably dwarves. 2. What is the best thing to be woken up by? A cat licking your face. I think that's the best one. Except it's something that's hard to program in advance. 3. Can you explain the difference between an American and Canadian accent? I'm not the person you want to ask this about, because I don't know enough about a Canadian accent, because I've lived within Canada, and so to me it is accentless, which I'm aware is completely untrue. And I've also spent my days listening to American English media, so that also I have a lot of trouble parsing an accent. So I'm just not gonna be able to give you an answer there. Like, you as an European would be way better better equipped to be able to discern the differences in the accents. I mean, of course, by then, I'm assuming you don't mean French-Canadian, because at this point, it's like, what? Oh, man, Otto! Xenoblade. New Los Angeles. It's all coming back to me. What? But yeah, 4. Furthermore, how often do Canadian people actually end sentences with A? Well, whenever they're either asking a question or making a sly remark. Like, there's a very specific context in which you're going to be saying A, but, like, it makes sense if you think about it. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Not every sentence. Also, it's something you're more likely to hear around the Ontario province. 5. If offered a free ticket for a trip to space, would you take? Well, yeah. If it's free, and I'm guaranteed safety, and I'm guaranteed I'll be making my way back, yeah, obviously. 6. What code phrase would you use to let us know that you're under sinister surveillance? What I would do is that I would mention that I am under sinister surveillance, but pass it off as a joke. So if I ever joke about being under sinister surveillance, that's the one time where when I'm saying something and I don't expect people to take it seriously. Because that's the magic about, you know, basically assuming that you're never saying anything serious. In that case, you can say something you're not supposed to, and most people will just figure, oh, he's just joking around like normal. But not that time. 7. A powerful ticking sound distracts you from whatever you're doing. You find the source, the magic 8 ball, the one that gives you an accurate answer to one question from some weeks ago. It's been rigged up to blow up in a few minutes by some nameless miscreant, and there's no way to stop it. What do you do? Wait, well that's, I mean... It sounds lame, but I mean, yeah, I would probably ask the magic 8 ball, what can I do to stop the ticking? And also gain godlike powers as an aside. You gotta do what the politicians do when they pass bills, where, you know, you just kind of put in asides about what you actually want going on. This was Bill Arts. Whoa, I don't know what. Koti Blizzage Naturi. It's 8 minutes long. I guess it's the 6th one, yeah, because they're numbered. It's a cat. Oh, that cat is adorable. It is adorable, but I mean, if I play that in full, that's gonna be it for music requests today. So I might cut it short. I apologize. So yes, I would be a politician. What a terrible answer. Just a gamer fan is all. It was a combination of the word nemesis and enemies, which I may have been carried away with a bit, XD. It was totally worth seeing your pronunciation. That wasn't a question at all, but it was an explanation of shenanigans that happened yesterday. And so I am... Oh no, there are questions underneath. Kinda got overshadowed by my wordsmithing shenanigans, but what happens when a chronophysicist meets the chronomancer? I don't know. I don't know what it would do. Like, are they gonna hit it off? Maybe they're gonna start the day, but maybe they're gonna hate each other and just never gonna want to talk to each other ever. Like, I do not have enough data to be able to give you a sufficient answer here. Like, chronophysicists and chronomancers are people, and you gotta take into consideration all the people-like variables that can be at play. If you could be an astronaut, would you? This would imply a restarting part of my life, but maybe. Kinda like my life as it is, though, as faulty and as it can be in parts. Commentary stuff. You know, the photo album, an example, is a really good answer for the Starlight question, and I'm amused that it was a thought you'd encountered previously, and yay, bonus questions made it. So, Bunny Thumper, I found humorous there's so many nicknames for the class mixes. I want to say my friend played as a Whammo, which has translated well to his Guild Wars 2 playing as a Guardian. Though I do understand your discontent with the removal of class mixing in the new one. And I was thinking you would pick char equals quality P equals capital P. I have nothing to add. The lovely penguin, which has some music. Given the sheer amount of time you've spent with Super Mario World, which level, background, terrain, motif would you say is your favorite? Overworld, cave, ghost house, castle, etc. Okay, overworld, you mean like grassland, I guess? Honestly, I think castle is probably the one I like the best, because it also turns out that castle is something that is very mutable. like it's something that can have many different variances and qualities too. Also, special second place to Mountain, which is a fairly unused motif in terrain. All you need to do is take the cave tile set and give an outside background, but nonetheless, it's just not something you see very often. Telemon, I just discovered that a top-rated male Canadian tennis player right now is named Milos Raonic. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Let me just scoot this over here. See right here. Milos Raonic. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is a clown. I don't know that guy. Man, if I was a tennis player, I would probably be a slightly different person. Probably. It's hard to say. And when you inevitably say that it's just a coincidence of follow-up, what are you hiding? I am hiding the fact that all along was Milos Raonic. Sorry, I probably should have been more upfront. I apologize. Will Hart, I appreciate your heart, but the piece of music is 8 minutes long. Let's go with Miko Fire's request. Alright. Oh, look at that cat, though! He's all being sneaky! There's no sneaky's hiding behind this video here. Oh man, Hotline Miami has music. Scattle is the name. And Liquid Donuts is his game, maybe. I'm not sure where I was going with that. I've got, oh man, I got a message from a powerful wizard, which is really unexpected. Hi, Rao Cow, I thought I'd try talking to you directly for once, instead of all those other people talking about me every week. I'm thinking of casting a spell to send you to a location of your choice in the United States for a day. Where would you like to go? Probably California, so I can go and meet up with my good buddy AOD. I mean, he came to visit me. I think it'd be fair to go and visit him. Is the first, I mean, I guess it's a more personal answer, but I mean, otherwise, I mean, the United States are the United States. Now, I'm not a big tourist kind of guy. But I have a practical reason here, so that sounds like a good idea. Also, I for one kind of wish you would try LPing the original Super Metroid, but maybe that easier hack someone mentioned would be better. I know this A-side list is just for Mario, and I don't dare use any wizardly powers to change that, but I just wanted to mention it as an aside. I'll take that into consideration. I know a lot of people really want me to play me some Metroids. Just really haven't really had much of the occasion as of yet. I'm sure it's gonna happen one day. I'm sure, like, I mean, if all of your cumulative efforts on making me, you know, do videos on the internet keeps going at this rate, I'm gonna be spending years still doing Let's Plays on the internet, assuming I don't have a drastic personality change somewhere because of head trauma or something. So, look forward to it eventually. This Mama Bo's all, what up, dude? And I'm all like, it's going. It is going. These are some of the best years of my life, in my opinion. I'm blaming it partially on you, so I hope you're ready to shoulder this responsibility, guy. Sketchy Jeanette, I don't know, sketchy. The sketchy part is easy to read. So you said you'd rather drive a car in real life than in a video game. Interesting. In that case, what would be the kind of car you would most want to drive for fun, as opposed to driving back and forth to work every day? You don't have to be super specific, because I don't know how into cars you are, but the choice is up to you. For example, a car I don't want to drive to work and school and back and everything would probably be a Volvo station wagon of some sort, or mid-sized SUV. However, if I had to go drive somewhere for multiple hours by myself, I think I would go for maybe some sort of mid-80s sports car, like a Porsche or Jaguar. Hey, a guy can dream, right? I just thought I'd ask a sort of oddly specific question today. Probably I would probably go for some kind of Jeep. Like, get me some harsh country roads, and give me a Jeep with loose shocks, and let's just go, man. Let's just go. That's my idea of a real good time right there. Oh man, that'd be great. I'm just kind of picturing it. Oh man, feels like kind of the best thing ever. Just imagining it. Sometimes it's the simple pleasures in life, I suppose. that really ring true. Next music was by the lovely penguin, who indeed is a lovely penguin. I've seen the picture of your avatar on the internet, and your name rings true. Kirby! Factory investigation. Gotta investigate that factory. Let's go, Asha video game. Hope I didn't skip anyone musically, but I don't think so. Wait, this music is from Kirby? Really? Huh. It really doesn't sound Kirby-esque, doesn't it? Pizza Pony closes it off again. I might not get to your music request. Music as a congrats on beating the Metroids. Here's some music. I appreciate it. Question, but first something else. So about Christmas, I don't know how to do in Canada, but here in America, it's a national holiday. That means it's serious business. I know this one guy who knew another guy who forgot to get a present for a friend's acquaintance once. Needless to say, Santa was not happy. 1,000 years of coal in his stockings. He had enough coal to give to the entire poor population, keeping homes across the country warm during harsh winter nights. Jesus was so happy with his generosity, he got invited straight up to heaven on the spot. And he met God, and God was all like, #date YOLO May lol. And he was never seen again. Well, no, if he's in heaven, he's dead. God was so happy, he just struck him on the spot. So to summarize, I, quote-unquote, may not get a gift for Ghost of Christmas Ghost, but I can't give any guarantees on what Santa may have in his sack. And by sack, I mean brown Amazon box delivered by the mailman. I'm being serious, though. I know you're joking around, and I know you mean this with the most sincere generosity, but I'm gonna plead again to respect her wishes to be left out. I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I'm saying I'm delivering the message here that she does not want to be. She does not want to be a character. You know, she doesn't really want to be acknowledged. I'm just asking of you. I'm asking of Santa too to take her actual request into consideration here. Like it's just. I feel like it's just like a show of respect. Of course, ultimately, I can't decide or control what Santa does, but please, you know, show some respect. Just on this, at the very least. 2, I'm sure you've said something about this earlier in the video, but in this case, how do you feel about potentially playing an RPG? It's not gonna work. LPs can be made of RPGs, yes, but not in the way that I typically do them, and not in a way that people are going to my videos to watch for their daily video. It is a bad idea. It is a bad idea. I just repeated that sentence twice with no change. It's such a bad idea. 3, do you think you should mention in your videos when game voting is going on, so those who aren't normal Patreons can give for a month and participate? I hadn't considered that, actually, and honestly I might give that a shot next time when we do the next B-side vote. Maybe remind me when we get closer, but that's not a bad idea. A dollar's a dollar, but a dollar's a dollar. 4, have you ever considered camera zoom, dramatic music, and straight murder? Have I ever thought about murdering someone? I mean, name me someone who has never did. But have I ever acted upon this consideration? Not yet. 5, how often do you cut your finger and toenails? Once a week, I guess? That's a weird one to answer. It's not really something I've tallied. 6, do you think you'll ever visit Walt Disney World? At what Patreon dollar amount would you consider going? Who would you go with? Well, see, for that to make sense to me, like, the Patreon extra dollar amount would need to, 1, pay for the trip going, and the trip back, and my accommodations, and, you know, the relatively expensive stay at the park itself. Like, we're talking about like an extra $2,000 or $3,000. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong that it's not that expensive to go to Walt Disney World? Like, I was kind of thinking that was the expected price, and that's just like big chunk of change. I don't know who I would go with though. I guess it depends on who would be available. Metroid M, that's a terrible reward. What are you doing? I don't know who I would go with. It would depend on who's available. Maybe family. Like, all my friends now are on the internet, so that'd be kind of weird. I could ask some internet friends. Actually, that would be kind of a neat place to do a meetup of some kind. Maybe it'd be worth it just on that end, I guess, but it's just very unlikely. 7, pause any music playing and read the following poem. This is how we're ending this video here. So, other M, you existed. Read the following poem. Commas mark the end of each line. Alright. Let's get some poetry reading here. Yo! There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing, or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane blowing? Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grizzly reaper mowing? Yes, the danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. Oh, I bumped my knuckles against the table. That's the end! That's this whole thing you gave there. Sounds and looks and feels like some kind of reference to something, and I don't know what. So if I've fallen in some kind of trap here, I take full and utter complete responsibility for the trap falling. And yeah, this was it for today. I was gonna say slightly slower, smaller video, but it was still ended up being 42 friggin' minutes. And so linked to the Patreon. Like, it's not gonna be the main one in focus, but there's gonna be a link to a second video where basically we're gonna go through different choices for the A vote. There's not as many as the B vote, but you know, the B side last time. But I still want to take the time to go through them and go through any media that some people have shown. Not for every game though, but you know what, we'll do a thing. So yeah, see y'all next time, guys, and happy voting. Voting is indeed a happy existence.